Hello, happy day after the new moon in Pisces. It is a very dreamy, explorative, intuitive time. And I give you a tip to raise your frequency in the messaging here. So go ahead and tune into that. The idea is to affirm, to write, to dream, to scheme, and if that at all involves leading into your passion, purpose, to your soul, to what it is that you were put here on this earth to do, consider joining me at the North Star Soul Retreat in Northern California in September. All of those details are here as well. So go ahead and choose position 1, 2, or 3. Think back on the week that you just had. It was a little bit logical, and now maybe hopefully today you're feeling a little bit more dreamy. And then think about next week with the intent to raise your frequency. If you're choosing position number 1, the card you get is the Six of Earth. This is all about balance. It's about equal giving and receiving. And I'm going to say with this position, if you are at all at a place where you feel like you are at an impasse, or maybe you are being a stalemate, or there's a stalemate in your life, don't just ignore it. Do something in the conversation, do something to exchange, do something to have an energy exchange. If you have bills, pay the bill to get things forward, moving forward. If you have anything that needs to come to you, follow up on that. It doesn't necessarily have to be with money. The Six of Earth hints toward that, but also it could be anything with grounding and just physical energy. And that can be a way to raise your frequency to, really, like, maybe it's taxes, but just standing up for what is owed and what is owed to you, to get things moving again and to set a new intention around abundance. And maybe it is finances, but dreaming and scheming on being of service and actualizing that, bringing it into reality. If you're choosing position 2, the card you get is Justice. So standing up for what you really believe. Also with this, there is a, something to be said for really learning about all sides, looking at every perspective and knowing what is actually fair and true, using that dialogue and that exercise of, this was done to me and this doesn't feel good, but I don't want to play victim. So let me step outside the box and ask, was this really fair? What is an integrity? Why would somebody that is loving and all unconditional do something? And what I'm saying. So shift your perspective so that you know what it is that is right. Like, what is the truth, right? The other piece of this is that if you are, that's a big balance message too for all of us, I think. But if you are wanting to learn something, expand your knowledge, set a new intention to dream and scheme about learning something new, today's a really good day to continue to move with that intention. And then finally, if you're choosing position number 3, this position feels very expansive. It's back to the Six of Earth. You saw me shuffle. So I'm going to choose again, and we get the Page of Earth. So I would say maybe, truthfully, this is something that you are wanting to shift your entirety. Join me in the North Star Soul Retreat in Northern California in September. This is really about how do you be of service to the world, but also receive for that. And what is it that you truly want? Anything is possible. Stay in a high frequency to get in flow by really it's kind of a combination of positions 1 or 2, but lean all in. Think about what is it that you want to study. Maybe there is a money goal, really lean into this and ground in the feeling and the words and the idea and the writing and the actualizing of bringing your new reality to light. So whatever it is that you chose, I hope that this feels good to you and that it's a little tidbit to help you raise your frequency so you can live in optimal flow. And I'm sending you so much love the day after the new moon in Pisces. Ciao.